The coffee is bitter, the hours are long. Everything about this routine feels wrong. My eyes are burning from the blue screen light, fighting a losing battle with the night. The quota is high, the deadline is near, and the only thing growing inside me is fear. I'm staring at the clock, it's ticking past 3, and there is no one left in this building but me. The security guard is asleep at the gate, while I'm drowning in a mountain of corporate hate. I have to finish this projection trend before my sanity comes to an end. My head is pounding, my vision is blurred. I can't even understand a single word, but the pressure keeps pushing me to the brink, giving me no time to breathe or to think. The world is dreaming while I'm slowly dying underneath this pressure. My soul is crying. I'm burning the midnight oil, burning my life, cutting through my happiness just like a knife. The pressure is boiling, the pain is so real. I've forgotten the way that I used to feel. Just burning the oil under the midnight sky, wondering how much of myself I have to buy to satisfy a boss who doesn't know my name. Burning my youth in this relentless flame. I look at the empty chairs around the room. It feels like a cemetery, a beautiful tomb. I sacrifice my health, I sacrifice my sleep for a corporate promise that they'll never keep. My hands are shaking as I type the last line, knowing that tomorrow I'll be back on the line. There is no rest for the weary, no peace for the brave. Just another night as a corporate slave. I'm burning the midnight oil, burning my life, cutting through my happiness just like a knife. The pressure is boiling, the pain is so real. I've forgotten the way that I used to feel. Just burning the oil under the midnight sky. The guitar cries for the man in the room who traded his freedom for a corporate doom. Is it worth the money? Is it worth the pain? Driving my entire life for their financial gain. I hear the echo of my own empty sighs as the early morning sun begins to rise. midnight oil burning away into another painful day. The sun is up, but my heart is dark. Burning the oil. Burn the oil. Log in, log out, respond to the mail. This high-rise tower feels just like a jail. The notifications never seem to pause. I'm a helpless victim to the company's laws. I wanna run, I wanna break free, but the bills on my counter keep a hold on me. I stare at the cursor blinking on the screen. It's the most monotonous thing I've ever seen. Aching from the posture I keep. I haven't had a decent night or restful sleep. The quarterly report is a mountain of stress, and my personal life is a beautiful mess. I missed another dinner with the people I love, while staring at the ceiling and the lights above. I'm a prisoner of war in a cubicle cell, living out a corporate version of hell. The golden handcuffs are locked on tight, and I'm losing the will to stand up and fight. I am chained to the desk, locked in the grind, leaving my sanity and happiness behind. The inbox is full, but my spirit is bare, drowning in the static of the spinning chair. Chained to the desk, with no keys to find. Yeah, they bought my body and they stole my mind. I'm running on a treadmill that never slows down. Just another robot in this busy town. Every single memo is a demand from my soul. They want total control, they want the whole. They don't care if I'm bleeding, they don't care if I cry, as long as the profits are reaching the sky. I'm a cog in the wheel, a small piece of a text, wondering what kind of torture is coming next. I click the mouse button again and again, losing track of the days from 1 to 10. I am chained to the desk, locked in the grind, leaving my sanity and happiness behind. The inbox is full, but my spirit is bare, drowning in the static of the spinning chair. Chained to the desk, with no keys to find. Tick-tock goes the clock on the whitewashed wall. I'm waiting for the day that I finally fall. If I disappear tomorrow, would they even care, or would they just put another body in my chair? The realization is a bitter pill to take. I'm breaking my heart for a company's sake. Chained to the desk. Chained to the desk. 'Phone calls. Too many shadows on these cubicles. think I'm having a corporate overdose. The dark clouds of anxiety are getting close. My inbox is flashing like a warning sign, and I'm running completely out of time. I take another sip of the cold black brew, but there is nothing left that I can do. The documents spinning around my head, I can't even remember the last thing I read. My energy is empty, my focus is gone, but the company expects me to keep pushing on. I feel a sudden numbness inside my hand, a warning signal that I don't understand. I'm toxic from the stress, I'm poisoned by the grind, leaving all my happiness far behind. The system keeps demanding for more and more. Well, I'm already collapsing on the office floor. I'm suffering from a corporate overdose tonight, losing the will and the strength to fight, drowned in the data, choked by the stress, living a life that is a total mess. Oh, someone pull the plug, turn off the light. I'm having a corporate overdose tonight. I gave them my mornings, I gave them my nights, I gave them my creativity and my insights, and in return they gave me a panic attack and a pile of work that keeps coming back. I'm a casualty of the corporate race, a disposable number in a heartless place. I look at the monitor, it's glowing so bright, blinding my eyes in the middle of the night. I'm suffering from a corporate overdose tonight, losing the will and the strength to fight, drowned in the data, choked by the stress, living a life that is a total mess. Oh, someone pull the plug, turn off the light. I'm having a corporate overdose tonight. Is this the success that they promised me? A life filled with absolute misery. I'm overdosing on the targets and files, while my true self is buried for miles and miles. I wanna wake up from this heavy nightmare and breathe in some fresh, unpolluted air. I'm suffering from a corporate overdose tonight, losing the will and the strength to fight, through the hallways, but nobody sees the shadow of a man falling to his knees. I sign the reports, I pass the review, but I'm fading into something new. I've lost my reflection, I've lost my own voice, in a system where I never had a choice. I pass by my coworkers, they say my name, but to them I'm just a player in their game. My email inbox is the only place I exist. A digital signature on a corporate list. They send me the data, they expect the output, while stepping on my soul with a heavy foot. I look in the mirror in the bathroom stall, and I don't see a human being at all. Just a pale face with dark circles underneath, holding back a scream behind my clenched teeth. I'm evaporating into the office air, my invisible presence sitting in the chair. I'm a corporate ghost, walking the floors, opening and closing these heavy glass doors. My heart stopped beating a long time ago, drowned under the pressure that they'll never know. Just a ghost in the soup, haunting the post. Yeah, I'm a corporate ghost, floating through the cubicles, blending with the gray, slowly disappearing day by day. I remember when I had blood in my veins before I exchange it for these cubicle chains. I used to feel passion, I used to feel love. Now I'm as cold as the lights above. I execute the commands, I follow the script, while my inner fire has completely slipped. I'm a walking dead man in a business attire, burying my life in a corporate pyre. I'm a corporate ghost, walking the floors, opening and closing these heavy glass doors. My heart stopped beating a long time ago, drowned under the pressure that they'll never know. Just a ghost in the soup, haunting the post. Yeah, I'm a corporate ghost. They only know my name from the email thread. They don't know that inside I am already dead. No substance, no spirit, no joy left inside. Just a shell of a man who has nowhere to hide. I scream in the meetings, but no one reacts, because they only care about numbers and facts. I'm a corporate ghost, walking the floors, opening and closing these heavy glass doors. My heart stopped beating a long time ago. Just a ghost, wandering the floor, nothing more, floating away in the office gray. A corporate ghost. A corporate ghost. The coffee machine is dripping real slow in this tiny break room where the dark shadows grow. I pretend to look at the view outside the glass, hoping this wave of heavy panic will pass. My phone is buzzing with another angry text from a manager asking what I am delivering next. I hold my breath so nobody can hear the sound of a grown man drowning in his fear. I look at the clock, my lunch break is done. 10 short minutes under the fluorescent sun. I wipe my eyes with a cheap paper towel, trying to clear up my mind and my scowl. They think I'm strong because I never complain, but this break room wall is the witness to my pain. I put my mask back on as I open the door, ready to sell my life to the company once more. The red light on the microwave blinks a quiet warning. And my soul is already dreading tomorrow morning. I'm crying in the break room, hiding from the light, fighting a corporate battle that I'll never win right. The pressure is a weight that is crushing my chest, in a world that demands that I must be the best. So they pay for my hours, they pay for my brain, but this salary check cannot cover the pain. I remember the dreams that I used to chase before I got trapped in this competitive place. I wanted to paint, I wanted to see the world wild. Now I'm just a broken, exhausted adult child. I sit at my desk, my fingers hit the keys, while my spirit is begging, falling to its knees. Another spreadsheet due by the end of the day, as my true identity slowly melts away. I'm crying in the break room, hiding from the light, fighting a corporate battle that I'll never win right. The pressure is a weight that is crushing my chest, in a world that demands that I must be the best. So they pay for my hours, they pay for my pride, but this salary check cannot cover the pain. Is there any escape from this carpeted cage where your value is written on a financial page? I'm losing my youth, I'm losing my sight, burying my happiness in the middle of the night. I hear the footsteps coming down the hall, and I have to stand up straight, leaning against the wall. And a broken bow, back to the desk now, crying in the break room. Shh, wash the tears away. The blue light is washing all over my face. I'm a permanent resident of this digital space. The inbox is full, the notifications scream, waking me up from my only good dream. Every ping is a heavy blow to my mind, leaving my peace and my comfort behind. I'm wired to the matrix, I'm hooked to the screen, the most miserable robot that you've ever seen. My supervisor tags me in another urgent thread while I'm trying to digital chains every single day, watching my real life just slip right away. They track my movement, they measure my speed, feeding a system of corporate greed. Oh, I want to unplug, I want to break free, but these digital chains have a hold on me. I remember when technology felt like a tool. Now it's a master that makes me its fool. I carry the office right inside my jeans, living a life controlled by these bright little screens. No matter where I go, no matter where I run, the work for the company is never truly done. My battery is low, but I cannot recharge in this open air prison where the shadow is large. I'm locked in these digital chains every single day, watching my real life just slip right away. They track my movement, they measure my speed, feeding a system of corporate greed. Oh, I want to unplug, I want to break free, but these digital chains have a hold on me. Delete the profile, shut down the power. I'm losing my mind hour after hour. What happens if I just choose to go dark? Will I find my old creative spark? But the fear of poverty is keeping me bound to the most depressing machine ever found. I'm locked in these digital chains every single day, watching my real life just slip right away. They track my movement, they measure my speed. Log out, shut down, no peace in this town. The screen is still bright into the night.
My alarm is ringing at the break of dawn, but the spark inside my chest is completely gone. I drag my feet across the hardwood floor. I don't even know what I am fighting for. The manager keeps pushing for a higher score, while my soul is breaking down behind the door. I put on my tie like a noose around my neck, heading back to the place that turned my life into a wreck. The morning train is crowded with the same cold faces. Everyone is rushing to their designated places. Nobody talks, nobody dares to look eye to eye. We're just a bunch of numbers waiting for the day to die. My head is spinning from the coffee and the stress, trying to find a meaning in this never-ending mess. I sit at my desk and I open up the files, but my spirit is wandering away for miles and miles. I take a deep breath, but the air feels tight. I'm already tired before I even start the fight. There is an exhaustion deep inside my bones, living in a world of deadlines and dialed tones. I'm carrying a weight that I cannot bear, breathing in the stress of the office air. I'm so tired, I'm so cold, I'm so all alone, with this bitter exhaustion in my bones. Yeah, it's sinking down, running through my veins, and there is no medicine to cure these corporate pains. Yeah, the afternoon arrives skies and the pressure starts to rise. I can see the pity in my coworkers' eyes. They ask me if I'm okay, I just nod my head. But I'm thinking about the words that my boss just said. You need to do more, you need to work fast. But I don't know how long this fragile shell will last. My energy is empty, my battery is dead. I'm living on the edge of a thin, fragile thread. There is an exhaustion deep inside my bones, living in a world of deadlines and dial tones. I'm carrying a weight that I cannot bear, breathing in the stress of the office air. I'm so tired, I'm so cold, I'm so all alone, with this bitter exhaustion in my bones. I sold my youth for a steady salary check. Now I look in the mirror and I'm an emotional wreck. Is this the life that I wanted to build? Why does my heart feel so empty and unfulfilled? I climb the ladder, but the ladder is weak, and the future ahead looks incredibly bleak. Exhaustion deep inside my bones, living in a world of deadlines and dial tones. I'm carrying a weight that I cannot bear, breathing in the stress of the office air. In my bones, deep in my bones. No more strength left, just dial tones. Exhaustion, let me sleep deep in my bones. I look out the window on the 50th floor at the birds flying free, wishing I could soar. But I'm trapped inside this glass and concrete tower, selling my sanity hour by hour. The air conditioning is freezing cold, like the corporate stories that I've been told. I sit at the big table, leading the team, but I'm just a prisoner of a wealthy dream. The elevator chimes like a cell door key, locking me away from the man I wanna be. I pull 50 hours, then I pull 60 more, until my body is aching down to the core. They praise my dedication, they give me an award, but inside my chest I am incredibly bored and deeply broken and highly stressed, living a life that is completely compressed. The higher I climb, the harder it gets to breathe, and there's no emergency exit for me to leave. This high-rise prison is keeping me bound, a luxury cage where no happiness is found. I look at the city from this beautiful height, but all I can feel is the panic and fright. Oh, the view from the top is a lonely sight in this high-rise prison tonight. I have a fancy office with the leather chair, but the atmosphere is filled with pure despair. I look at the contracts that I have to sign, trading my freedom for that bottom line. I traded the sunlight for a corporate view, and I forgot the boy that I once knew. Now I'm just an executive ghost in a suit, reaping the harvest of a bitter fruit. This high-rise prison is keeping me bound,
jump from this window? Would I finally fly? Or would I just be another percentage to die? The thought is terrifying, the pressure is real. I just wanna remember how to genuinely feel. Take back the building, take back the keys. I'm begging for mercy. All I close the glass door. I can't take this anymore. High-rise prisoner.
The city lights are shining through the office glass. I'm watching all the busy people hurry past. Another spreadsheet, another line of code. My mind is heavy with this corporate load. I wear the badge, I play the winning team, but I'm just trading midnight for a broken dream. The coffee machine is humming a lonely sound. In this empty skyscraper, I'm the only one found. My eyes are blurry from the fluorescent glare. I run my trembling fingers through my messy hair. They expect perfection, they expect no mistake, but they don't know how much pressure a man can take. The emails keep pouring like a heavy rain, and each notification brings a new kind of pain. I'm trapped in this tower built of steel and stone, drowning in a crowd, yet completely alone. The clock strikes 2, the world outside is asleep, but I have promises and targets that I have to keep. Under this neon loneliness, I'm fading away, drowning in the tasks of another hopeless day. My heart is punching out, but my body has to stay. Can't buy back the peace that I lost. Every single dollar has a heavy, bitter cost. I remember the days when I used to smile. I haven't felt that feeling for a long, long while. I traded my hobbies and I traded my youth for a fancy job title that hides the ugly truth. Now I'm staring at a screen reflection-free, wondering what happened to the real version of me. The silence in the room starting to scream as I bury another piece of my forgotten dream. Under this neon loneliness, fading away, drowning in the tasks of another hopeless day. My heart is punching out, but my body has to stay in this neon loneliness where the dark turns into gray. Oh, this page, I can't buy back the peace that I lost. Every single dollar has a heavy, bitter cost. They see a man who's climbing to the top, but they don't see the tears that never stop. They applaud my numbers, they praise my name, but nobody knows I'm losing in this corporate game. I wanna run away, I wanna break the chain, but the fear of failing keeps me driving through the pain. jacket, I straighten my spine. I tell the whole world that I'm doing just fine. I speak in the meetings with a confident tone, but I am the loneliest man ever known. They like the version of me that is smart, but they don't care about my bleeding heart. I smile at the clients, I shake them by the hand, while standing on a world made of sinking sand. I practice my laughter before I walk in, making sure they don't see the tears on my skin. A professional mask for the corporate eye, to cover up the fact that I'm ready to die. The pressure to perform is a heavy crown, and it's dragging my mental health straight down. I talk about strategy, I talk about growth, but I'm losing my mind and my happiness both. The lights are bright on the center stage, but I'm just an actor trapped in a cage. Oh, I'm paid to pretend, I'm paid to be strong, to act like there's nothing inside of me wrong. But the sorrow is real and the damage is deep. I'm selling my soul for the promises they keep. A professional actor until the day's end. Yeah, I'm just paid to pretend. Every single smile is a lie that I sell, living a life that is a beautiful hell. My friends think I'm lucky, they think I am blessed because of the title on my business card press. But they don't see the panic, they don't see the dread that hits me every night when I lay in my bed. I'm acting so happy, I'm acting so secure, but the pain in my chest is becoming mature. I'm a master of deception, a king of disguise, with a fake happy look in my exhausted eyes. Oh, I'm paid to pretend, I'm paid to be strong, to act like there's nothing inside of me wrong. But the sorrow is real and the damage is deep. I'm selling my soul for the promises they keep. A professional actor until the day's end. Yeah, I'm just paid to pretend. When the curtain falls and the office is clear, I am just a ghost facing my own fear. I strip off the armor, I take off the mask, and asking myself a difficult task. Who am I when the cameras are off? Just a broken man with a hollow cough. I'm paid to pretend, I'm paid to be strong, to act like there's nothing inside of me wrong. But the sorrow is real, and the damage is deep. Paid to pretend until the very end, just a pretend friend. No more smiles left. The show is over, I'm just pretending. Four gray walls and a rolling chair, it's a tiny box filled with deep despair. I stare at the sticky notes stuck to the screen, the most miserable place that I've ever seen. I'm drowning in emails, I'm gasping for air, but nobody notices, nobody cares. I sit in this square fathom 24/7, and it feels a million miles away from heaven. The click of the mouse is a ticking bomb in a room that that has lost all its peace and calm. My supervisor walks by with a critical look, checking every single box in his corporate book. I have to lower my head, I have to comply, while burying the urge to break down and cry. This carpeted cage is suffocating my mind, leaving every shred of my joy behind. The space is small, but the sorrow is vast, and I don't know how long my sanity will last. I'm sinking in the cubicle, going down deep into a sorrow that I have to keep. The walls are closing in, I can't even breathe. There's no magic trick up my long sleeve, just a broken man losing his soul, sinking in a cubicle hole, drowning in a sea of paper and ink, with no time to swim and no time to think. I look at the pictures of nature on my desk, a pathetic contrast to this environment grotesque. I dream of the mountains, I dream of the sea, of a place where a man can just simply be free. But then the phone rings and snaps me back to reality, sharp and brutal attack. And back to work, finish the chart, and another piece breaks from my heavy heart. I'm sinking in the cubicle, going down deep into a sorrow that I have to keep. The walls are closing in, I can't even breathe. There's no magic trick up my long sleeve, just a broken man losing his soul. I used to have dreams of the open sea, now I'm just a number in a company, a faceless asset on a balance sheet, suffering in quiet and total defeat. Is this all life is? A box and a screen, the saddest routine that has ever been seen. Going down deep into a sorrow that I have to keep. The walls are closing in, I can't even breathe. Sinking down, no sound, and the gray walls down deeper and deeper. Goodbye to my dreams, sinking in the cubicle. The weekend is fading, the sun's going down, a familiar darkness is hitting the town. My stomach is knotting, my chest is so tight, knowing what waits for me after tonight. The thought of Monday is making me sick, as the hours pass by way too quick. I look at the clock and it's 7 p.m. The weekend is dying, the nightmare begins again. I try to relax, I try to watch a show, but the heavy dark cloud inside me starts to grow. I can see the emails already piling up, bitter taste of worry inside my coffee cup. The phantom ring on my office phone echoes through the quiet of my home. I'm trapped in a cage of anticipation, a victim of this corporate creation. The hours are slipping like sand through my hand, and tomorrow eyes, staring at the ceiling as my panic starts to rise. Thinking about the meetings, the targets, the blame, the endless repetition of the corporate game. I feel like a soldier preparing for war, but I don't believe in the cause anymore. I'm losing my freedom, I'm losing my peace, and this mental torture will never cease. It's that Sunday night anxiety creeping back in, the painful reminder of where I have been. The pressure of tomorrow is heavy and cold. I'm running out of stories that I haven't told. Sunday night, please don't turn to day. 5 days of prison for 2 days of breath. This endless cycle is killing me to death. We work for the weekend, but the weekend is short. A temporary escape of a broken resort. I wanna wake up in a world where I'm free, where my job doesn't define the whole of me. It's that Sunday night anxiety creeping back in, the painful reminder of where I have been. The pressure of tomorrow is heavy and cold. Sunday night, hold on tight. Here comes Monday, lose the fight. The alarm is going to ring. Sunday night anxiety. Six o'clock hits and the floor goes still. Everyone is leaving, but I never will. I look at the target that I missed today, and I can feel the color starting to fade away. I lock myself inside the bathroom stall and let the tears finally start to fall. The walls are cold and the lightning is dim. I'm drowning in an ocean where I cannot swim. I can hear the footsteps of the janitor outside, cleaning up the building where I choose to hide. I wash my face with the freezing cold water, feeling like a lamb being led to the slaughter. My hands are shaking as I look at the glass, praying for this heavy panic attack to pass. I have to go back out, I have to finish the slide, but there's a raging storm tearing me apart inside. The sun is setting, the shadows grow long, and everything I do feels completely wrong. It's the 6 p.m. breakdown happening again, losing my mind at the count of 10. The pressure is a wave crashing over my head. I'm suffocating from the words my boss just said. No one knows the agony behind this smile. I've been breaking down for a long, long while. Yeah, the night is young, but my heart is old, trapped in a story that should never be told. I walk back to my desk, the silence is loud. I used to be ambitious, I used to be proud, but the corporate machine has ground me to dust, turning all my passion into bitterness and rust. I stare at the keyboard, my fingers are frozen. This isn't the path that I should have chosen. Another presentation due by tomorrow morning. My body's failing, giving me a final warning. It's the 6 p.m. breakdown happening again, losing my mind at the count of 10. The pressure is a wave crashing over my head. I'm suffocating from the words my boss just said. No one knows the agony behind this smile. I've been breaking down for a long, long while. I put on a performance for the corporate eye, but behind closed doors I just wanna cry. Is there anybody out there who can hear my plea? Can anybody my bank statement early today and saw the amount that they chose to pay. They think it's enough for the hours I gave for turning myself into a corporate slave. But money can't buy back the peace that I lost. Every single dollar has a terrible cost. I have numbers in my account look so high, but I look at my life and I just wanna cry. I bought a nice car and a luxury watch, but my happiness rating has taken a notch. I sit in traffic in my expensive ride with a hollow and empty feeling inside. I traded my health and I traded my time for the privilege of climbing this mountain of slime. Now I'm at the top, but the air is too cold, and I feel like an object that's been bought and sold. They own my days, they own my nights, and they put out all of my internal light. So look at the price of a paycheck I earn, watching my dreams and my sanity burn. I'm paying with tears, I'm paying with pain, drowning my life for their financial gain. The price is too high, the burden's too great. I realize the truth, but I realize too late. My pockets are full, but my spirit is bare, selling my soul for a corporate share. I look at the young men just starting the grind, reminds me of the innocence I left behind. They want the success, they want the big pay. They don't know the monsters they'll face on the way. They'll learn the hard way that gold can be heavy when the corporate system breaks through your levee. You'll sign the contract, you'll give them your best until there is nothing left inside of your chest. So look at the price of the paycheck I earn, watching my dreams and my sanity burn. I'm paying with tears, I'm paying with pain, drowning my life for their financial gain. The price is too high, the burden's too great. Take back the money, take back the position. I just wanna cure my broken condition. What good is the wealth if you're dying inside? What good is the praise if your spirit has died? I'd give all the digits inside of my bank to escape from this ship that already sank. Look at the price of the paycheck I earn, watching my dreams and my sanity burn. I'm paying with tears, I'm paying with pain. The price of the paycheck is my own soul, and now I am no longer whole. Keep the money, give me back my life. The price. My father told me to be a successful man, to study hard and execute the master plan. So I climbed the ladder, I followed the rule. Now I sit in this office, feeling like a fool. Everyone expects me to never break down, to be the strongest provider in this busy town.
single week, while my mental health is hitting a historic bleak. My family expects the money to flow, but they don't see the dark places that I have to go. I'm a hero to them, but a slave to the grind, leaving my own sanity far behind. I shake hands with the clients, I smile for the press, while my internal world is a complete mess. I put on a heavy armor to face the day, but the weight of the armor is taking my breath away. Oh, the weight of expectations is breaking my back. I'm a train that is running right off the track. Can't make a mistake, I can't fall behind. I have to keep pushing, losing my mind. They all look at me to lead the parade, but they don't see the sacrifice that I made. What happens if I tell them that I wanna quit, that I can't handle another single bit? Will they still love me if I don't have the fame, or am I only valuable because of my name? The fear of disappointing them is a tightrope, suffocating every single ounce of my hope. I click the mouse button, I type the next line, drowning in this prison of their design. Oh, the weight of expectations is breaking my back. I'm a train that is running right off the track. I can't make a mistake, I can't fall behind. I have to keep pushing, losing my mind. They all look at me to lead the parade, but they don't see the sacrifice that I made. I am just a human being made of flesh and bone. I am not a statue built of granite stone. I bleed when I cut, I cry when I'm hurt. Why must I bury my life in this cold red dirt? Let me drop the burden, let me lay it down before I drown in this heartless town. The weight of expectations is breaking my back. I'm a train that is running right off the track. I can't make a mistake, I can't fall behind. So heavy, so heavy, I can't carry it anymore. Expectations break me down.